Okay, we play a little round of If You Only Knew.
Okay.
What was your strangest fan encounter?
Guy that wanted to take me out. You know, and
Really?
yeah, he came on to me a little, and I'm going, well, you know I'm not that way. He goes, yeah, but we could get a drink, we could talk. I'm going, no, I'm not. And at that time I was with my ex, I've been married a bunch of times too. And I go, look at her. Do you think I want to leave her to be with you? And the guy finally left me alone.
Who's a young comedian you can't get enough? Who's really?
You know what? Lately, I've really been into Bill Burr. I was talking to him the other night because he's a guy that has come up now and he's doing like the arena thing.
I'm told this guy Sebastian.
Yeah, well, Sebastian used to open for me.
Really?
And yes.
We're going to have him on. I hear he's terrific.
And he is a great comic. I have an issue with his dress code and his cadence, because he was very dicey, as far as the image of what I created. And it's why I let him go years ago. I kept telling him, you're being too much like me on stage. And I always believed in being original, and his comedy he's a knockout comic. It's just like, I know I couldn't sleep if I was just being somebody else.
So he wears when
you're
suit,
that
right?
Because he's more like a Seinfeld, as far as the material. He's not a filthy comic. He's a great comic. But it was like, I couldn't go through my life not talking about that because it's like, I am the guy that created that game, that image, that, and I got it from Elvis, but he was a rock and roll singer with the high collars and the jumpsuits and, so I don't wish Sebastian. I think he just sold out 4 Madison Square Garden.
4 sold out.
Amazing.
Something you wish you were better at?
Relationships. I keep trying. And that's also the beauty of A Star Is Born. See, everybody loves a love story. But when you add show business, which you understand, a couple that's in show business into a relationship, it's even harder.
Biggest regret?
Not spending enough time with my family when my parents... I tried to live back in Brooklyn when my career happened, and it just wasn't going to work. I mean... I did Madison Square Garden living in an apartment on Nostrand Avenue. Like, people in the building were like, what are you doing here? Like, they just didn't get... I just wanted to be near my family, and my mother wouldn't move. Like, I wanted to, like, get them a condo or an apartment out in L.A., and she goes, no, I want to be in Florida. I'm like, so I didn't get to spend as much time that way. But that would be the only regret.
Proudest accomplishment?
Raising my sons.
Pet peeve?
Traffic.
Best piece of advice you ever got?
It would be from Frank Sinatra. How he said, don't ever let them knock you down. You've become a phenomena. Enjoy being a phenomena. This is in 1990. I couldn't even believe he was across the table from me at a little Italian restaurant in Vegas on the first New Year's. I played Vegas, and Wayne Newton has me get in his Rolls Royce, drives to a little Italian place in the Sands, and I walk in, Sinatra walks over, he gives me one of these, he goes, let's get something to eat. He did 4 shows that night. And then afterwards, we sat at a whole big round table, empty restaurant, and he goes, all right, you, come with me. And we sat, looked like an Italian restaurant in Brooklyn with the red booth, and he's just talking to me about what has happened in my life and gave me great advice. And you know what? I'll tell you another regret.
The best.
I didn't get the picture because I knew he hated taking pictures. So the last thing I was going to do before I left is, can I just get a picture with me?
I got a picture with him.
You're Larry King.
Oh, you're Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah, but I was brand new at this, so I'm like, I am not going to bother this guy.
What's the worst piece of advice you ever got?
Well, no, it wasn't, no. I can't remember the worst piece of advice.
Is there any form of technology or any innovation you wish didn't exist?
All of it. Yeah, I just am not good with technology.
What's on your bucket list?
Maybe go to a few places, a couple more islands or something to chill out where the water's like nice. And
have you changed an opinion on anything over your career?
Women comics. See, it used to be that girl comics, I'm talking 30 years ago, every girl comic would go on stage and just talk about, I want to get married, all these guys are snakes. Today, women comics, it's like guy comics. They're almost, a lot of them are actually better than my opening act, Eleanor Kerrigan, is, I don't even refer to woman comic, man, one of the best comics I ever saw in my life. And that's how strong she is.
Why does a comic not have a singer opening act?
That's how it used to be. There's nothing more exciting than a singer, you know? So you're never gonna have a comic following a singer. You know, like it used to be like even Sammy Shore, okay, used to open for Elvis Presley. You know, you weren't gonna have Elvis come on and then, you know, here comes Sammy with a couple of jokes. It doesn't work that way.
What never fails to make you laugh?
The show Crashing. You know, I love that show.
Never miss a beat. Subscribe to Larry King now and watch new episodes every day.